Greetings Internet, welcome to Aaron Plays. In this episode we will be doing Anzio, Allied, Turn 2. In the Turn 1, the Allies landed, what's the place called? Golf de Gaeta. Landed, made a attack on Naples, which didn't succeed, and the Germans have now, in their turn, effectively bottled it up. So we'll move to the map. I've brought the reinforcements ready to land, and we'll go through, as I say, Allied Turn 2. If you could press the like button, as I saw one YouTuber refer to it, pay your rent, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Any comments much appreciated, and also hit the little bell. I keep forgetting to mention the little bell because that'll give you notification if I put any other videos up. So without further delay, let's go look at the map board. So this is the beachhead at Golfo de Gaeta. Now, the little dice here is let me know how many stacking points that can still be supplied in this area. Because there was one unit that was lost, and this is the unit that I will land to take up that 3 stacking points. So this here will be the converted port, and that'll be the first thing that's done. So now to actually remove this port counter, the Axis would actually have to occupy or go through every beach in that beachhead. Not likely. Moving across. Okay, so this is the unit that's going to land this turn or come in this area of the board this turn. These are the units that are going to come in this area of the board this turn. These are the units that are going to be coming on next turn, so turn 3, and those are the turn 3 there. These dice again represent the amount of stacking points that can come in via those areas. So it's 12 at the present moment, total 20. There's 8 there, so hence the 12, and there's 20 there. That's 16. That 4 makes the 20. Down here are the units that haven't been brought on or ready to bring on, and I need to, this here is replacements above and beyond the extra replacement counters that are available. So we will now take that to 4 because the Allies get 2 per turn. The other thing that I slightly confused by, but it doesn't take much, that the Allies can actually treat these paras as commandos, and I thought it might be interesting to see what a commando raid, which can be brought in on any beach south of the central map board, 1 per turn, and it doesn't count against any stacking limits. So I thought, well, they're not the greatest, but if we bring in one here somewhere, it might stop the reinforcement of this particular location here, which is the River Orfanto. I don't know, let's see how it goes. I know they're not great on themselves, but again, it just stretches the Germans, because at present I can't see the Allies doing anything here because of the odds until these guys get up. So let's do these first. Let's get these guys. Now on the turn they enter, they cannot use strategical movement, so they're only moving their base movement values. So, and there's no major roads down here, so it'll be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I can't see 1, 2, 3, 4, partially in that one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's the, going to bring the other in the same place. And I'll move these across, ready to come in next turn. 1 US unit. Now he can come anywhere from 60 here down to the bottom there. I don't want these guys swinging around, so it might be just worth not actually attacking with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I don't really like that. Let's try that again. Because it's half. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, link up with the British there. And these 2 units ready to come on next time. Okay, which then brings us to what to do here. Here's a question for you. Okay, I'd like to try and do a 2-to-1 attack on this hex. However, with this and these units here, there's only 15, and this is defended by 6, 7, the one area is 8. So I need 16 factors, but there's only 15. These units on this side can't cross this river in one turn. They can't get, this road is in the zone of control, so they can't get to this unit. So, and then again, another good point is if they do mount a 2-to-1 attack, they have to actually only be from these 2 hexes, because to go here will require a soak off. Can't use air, because we can't use air above this line at present. So the question I was going to ask, I'm not sure if it's relevant, is if this unit, could it sea move from there to there? Because the reason is you can sea move to other ports and other destinations. I can't see what can stop you, and I can't see anything in the rules that would stop them actually sea moving there to circumnavigate the river restriction. So is that a possibility? Now, this unit is got a defence of 10. So if we put, you see, this is the problem. I've also checked, can you overcapacity and treat some units out of supply? You can't do that. Is it worth doing that 2-to-1 attack is the big question. Also, as this is rough, armour lose a factor. We need to do at least a 1-to-4 attack on that unit if we attack from 3 hex sides, and also remember the stacking limit. And with Americans and British, see, it's just lighter shade. There's the Americans stacked together, they also have 1 less stacking point. It's not easy. So we could try another 1-to-1, but we saw what happened last time. But that's the nature of this game. So we'll bring this guy in and move him to there. First Infantry Division from Britain. Oh, that's a paratroop unit. So we know they've got defence space, so we only need 8. So that there is only 7. because the armour is only worth 1. I don't think I really need to move the rest because, as I say, I don't want to do really low odds attacks. And if anyone can answer that question, I won't be doing it this round, but can they sea move to circumnavigate that river? So these guys aren't moving. Defending the mountains there makes their defence double, so that's, I think we need to push onto the road there, stop anyone else crossing. We can't move into there because then we'd have to attack those guys. I haven't got the strength to do that. No, I like defending the river. So we've used up that capacity, so I'll remove that dice out of the way. And that just leaves this guy, which I'm going to land and move to there. They don't need supply. So technically, that is, okay, we'll land there and then to there. So at the present moment, the Allies have captured one victory location. However, will they keep it? Don't know. We'll have to see what I will do for the German reaction. So that is the movement phase. I mean, they could open up that port, but the Germans counterattack because they've got the forces here to do so. I'll lose that port counter. So I don't think we'll have those paras open up that port. We'll just have it there just to stop the reinforcement of this area here. So we have a 1-to-1 attack going in. They've got a defence, as I say, of 6, 7 and 1 air support, 8. The Allies can't give air support, so 3, 6, only 1 from the armour, 7, 8, 9. So it's a 1-to-1. And it's even worse than last time, it's a 5. 1-to-1 with a 5. Okay, so the Allies take 2 step losses and the Germans take 1 and the Allies must retreat. So the Allies take 2 step losses. So as I said, my little house rule, the largest unit must take the first step. So it's got the biggest defence value, so this division here will take the first step loss. Okay. That'll require me moving around. It's the 56th Division, British. That's 36. The numbers, I must admit, are really, really tiny on these counters. I can't even read that. Let me pause. Found it. Maybe I need magnifying glasses because say I'm wearing my most strong my reading glasses and I'm still struggling to read these divisional numbers. Now you can bring them up right close with, yeah, that's the 56. So this is the replacement counter. If I can get it in focus. So it's been a detrimental to its strength. What I've done, this is the last step of when I flip the counter, I've actually used a highlighter for the back because that is an additional step, and I've done the Germans in yellow and the Allies in green to differentiate when there's a few of these counters on the back board. So Okay, so that's the first step loss. Now the second step loss can come from any unit, so I'm going to take it on the armour, which I've already marked in green. Okay, I'm going to retreat that 2 hexes. So this is what's called an inverted counter. It's got no combat strength. If it ends up in on its own and an enemy's under control, it is eliminated. But it can take replacement points. It's still, unfortunately, got the stacking value on the other side and the movement value. Then the Allies have got to retreat. So we will move them back. Make sure I don't see stacking. 3, 6, 7. Actually, we'll put that back to there. They can retreat 1 or 2 hexes. Then the Germans got to take step loss, and again, it's got to be from the largest unit, which is the 29th Panzer. Okay. Actually, that's 29th Panzer Grenadier, which we'll put in Naples with his 1 air support. Okay, so again, there's 2 1-1 attacks, both not achieving what they need to achieve, but as I say, this is an attritional based game and it's causing the Germans to bleed a bit, even though the Allies are bleeding more. So that will end the turn. Can't think of anything else that needs to be done. Okay, that's the end of the Allied second turn. Yeah, I can't think of it. It's not dramatic. Dramatic? Yeah, it's not dramatic. It looks like, and I say I'm playing this for the first time, that the game's going to be a little bit of a grind. But that's the nature of the campaign. Maybe that's why it didn't get rave reviews or when it came out. You know, people were expecting things. When this came out, you had games like Africa Corps, I think D-Day, Stalingrad, which had quite a lot of movement involved, or dramatic movement. This, what I've seen so far, doesn't. It looks like it's a game where the Allies have got to stretch the Germans and then achieve the breakthrough. Because again, it talks about overruns, and okay, I did an overrun. Automatic victory, use the right terminology, and breakthrough movement and such forth. But we're not seeing that at the present moment. The Allies have tried twice to take Naples, failed twice, and I can't mount sufficient odds. So we're waiting for the forces from Messina and Taranto to come up. What will the Germans do now? Will they mount a counterattack? They could do. I'll have to look when I actually do next turn. So until next time, as always, thank you for watching. Do the like button if you can, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And of course, any comments, especially about that little, can they move that unit by sea transfer or sea movement around that river to navigate the river problem? Let me know. Thank you. Until next time. Bye, Internet.